Okidoki, jdeme na to. 4. díl ze 7. série Warframe. Jo.
Messages in your inbox, operator. They are not as encrypted as they should be.
To je na konce, aha. Zdravíčko, já jsem Cyberfisisa, zdravím vás u 4. epizody ze 7. série Warframe. My tady máme nový questík, no questík, no. On to asi není úplně quest asi, nebo je? Proč to? Není vyloženě quest. A máme tady nějakou novinku. To je Dante, vole.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me
To je novýho toho. Okay, no, to nemáme, ale. Takže tady máme něco nového. Jo, to je ten, jo. To je populár. A to nás nezajímá. Já se tady mrknu, tak si hodím ten. A to je gear, ne, vole, já chci glyfy, vole. Počkej, tady emote. 21, 21, 22. Vyměníme za... čtyři. Přidám to. Tady máme nové emote teda. Zajímavý. Ok, hustý. Jo, prostě máme tu sajnádu, ne, no. Se podívám. A máme ten okon 23. Okon 24, ok, baťůžek, jo. Proč asi ne, vypadá to docela cool. A to je to, co jsem chtěl. Vám přišla ta inbox message. A vám ji pustím. Teda se Durusus.
Oh, the Bavarian. It was floundering. You understand? Going under. All that work I put into it, and so few visited, let alone donated. Oh, I don't mean you, of course. I know you're a friend to the Laverian. You just wasn't enough. So when Parvos made me an offer, I thought, why not? Just let it go. Let it all go. I took the deal, Tenno. I shouldn't have, but I did. Oh, if only Dante was still around. Please, you must come see me.
Tady jsme dostali tohleto a my, já jsem mu teda jinýho Warframe, nebudu zrovna tady chodit s tímhle exíkem. Co se kurňa fix vemu za frame. Stejnak má taky, že jo, tu novou. Okay. A tady máme toho nového frame. Dante. Takže to bych chtěl získat. A já nevím, tyjo, s čím tam půjdem, ty vole. Jestli vezmeme normálně toho ex Ambra. Co, vezmeme Ambru. Na ní mám ty vylepšený ty. Si nechám Dex Nikana, což je nová hra při přihlášení, nová hra, nová zbraň po přihlášení, tak to dostanete. Já bych to mohl zkusit to, ne, kopy. No, to vypadá docela dobře. Jako tady můžu žádno nějaký ty nějaká Teleku, nebo Niriu, ale... OK, to vypadá dobře. Bych tam mohl dát tohle? No, spíš ten Tenokon, ne? Jo, ten Tenokon. Jo, ten Tenokon 2. Hodíme to kopy. OK. Jo, počkej, takže go to the Loverian, jo. To bude bez tak ten Dante, vole. Počkej, já to ale pustím přes tu, počkej, já to chci friendly. Pustíme to přes ten inbox. Proč mám message? Jo. Ale já jsem zvuk jsem chtěl. Tady je někde speech volumet a ono. Schválně musím jenom pro tu prdel pustit.
Oh, the Laverian.
Jo, takže go to Laverian.
Hello, friend. You find me now amidst the bones of all I am, of the thing that mattered most to me in my too long life. You know, I wasn't sure it was possible to be less than a man, For I was a man once. This room was to be a shrine to one of my dearest friends, but now that shall never come to pass. Look around, and I will recount what was meant to be.
Okay.
I've made such a terrible mistake, you see. In a universe at its own throat, where every living thing works daily to keep body and soul together, there's not much appetite for history, for stories. The Leverian may not be a real place, a place you can reach out and touch, but to reality it was anchored. And reality demands a tithe. It takes coin to keep this place rest, this shrine to memory. And a savvy businessman I was not. To be less than a man is to be a fool, and fool I was.
OK, a tady teda má být co?
Did I never tell you of Dante? No, I suppose I didn't. I suppose I hadn't the fortitude. The entirety of the Leverian is shaped by the lack of him, though perhaps only in ways that I can see. Though, by definition, a weapon of war, Dante was, first and foremost, a student of history. And he was my friend. Truthfully, much of the Leverian would not exist were it not for that bold, two-fisted academician's devotion to both myself and the cause of better understanding our history and ourselves. It shames me to think of what he would have to say about what I have done to our shared endeavor.
Zajímavé.
Parvos Granum, you know the name. He of the gilded hand and gilded tongue. For an age he has sought what Dante and I had gathered together, our collected treasures. For one such as Granum there is no such thing as enough. In an age with no appetite for memory, maintaining a shrine to our shared history seemed folly. And so, in a low moment, I signed it all away. I do not know what possessed me in that moment. I have no need for money, or food, or shelter, or care. Perhaps I merely felt my time was done, that the past had served its use, and me along with it. Whatever the reason, I allowed myself an instant to feel my misery to be greater than my life's purpose. A momentary indulgence that may be paid by every future generation until the sun goes dark. I would give much for my friend to have been here. Dante and I, we tempered each other's unique compulsions. You would have liked Dante, I feel. His end began, as it did for so many souls, with the Entrati family. The patriarch of that benighted family had fallen into decadence and disrepute, his name sullied by controversy and implications of madness. Then an erstwhile associate of mine, a gentleman by the name of Lloyd, a Master Entrati's man for more than a lifetime, well, vanished. Lloyd, his master, and his entire lineage just gone. There were rumors, of course. Master Entrati was known at that time for outlandish claims and questionable science relating to voices he was hearing, I believe. Gods from beyond the veil and whatnot. After the disappearances, Dante, never one to let a good mystery go, insisted on infiltrating the Entrati manse and learning the truth for himself. I, however, being more familiar with the confidential details of Master Entrati's interests, urged him otherwise. I suppose you wonder why I would do such a thing, if I believed Master Entrati to be fit for little more than the asylum. Lloyd was, as I said, a dear friend. We spoke often. His last missive to me was a simple one. We end as we began. As a student of history and its occult apocrypha, I know the terrible import of those words, and so I cautioned Dante to remain by my side. He promised to do so, then did otherwise, and I never saw him again. Perhaps I was not so deft at tempering him as he was of me, and that, I suppose, was my first great failing, the parent of this second and most final one.
Tady to.
I imagine you surmised why I have summoned you here. To ask that, in the name of whatever friendship we share, to lend your aid to my impossible predicament. To help preserve, not me, not this shadow of a man I once was, but to keep this monument to history alive, so that future generations may learn from it and never repeat our most shameful mistakes. Granham's obsession with that bygone age demands pieces of such. Ironic, really, that one man's interest in history serves only to strip an edifice whose singular purpose was to protect it. But there remains one slim hope: the sourcing of artifacts from places other than the Leverian, sourced by you at my direction. Help me, friend. Help me, that my one great and final mistake not be the error that turns our collective history and the work of lifetimes to a single miserable use, making a rich man richer.
Okay. Jsme se tady něco málo dozvěděli. Teď teda se to tady měli od Lloyda. Teno, I have only just now learned of my old friend Durus, Leverian. Predicament, I believe I can help you help him. OK. Takže musíme do Daimosu. To konkrétně, tady máme ještě tak mise na Dex, Scalable Skin, Action Glyph a podobně. A to 100% si udělejte. Ono vlastně už to bude záznam, takže... Ne, nebude vlastně, to vydám hnedka. To asi vyjde hnedka dneska, tohle. Ne, tohle nechci, kurva, co chci? Já chci na Deimos, jasně. A chceme do Sanctum Automata. To se neudělal blbý, když jsem si vzal tu. Když jsem vzal Amberu.
Bird, be a love and look into the meaning of internal monologue.
Lloyd, potřebuji Lloyda.
Please, remember to hand in any voca you encounter for analysis. 'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. I cannot lie, Tenno. I have always felt nervous in the presence of Warframes. The Orokin twisted people into weapons, and I've seen firsthand the bloody and well-deserved consequences of that act. Dante, though. In his company, I felt no such anxiety. He was warm, earnest. Oh, I'll just pop off and find something to dust, shall I? Remain of stalwart mind, Tenno. Even in the face of... Yes, I'm sure we've all got arcanes. I'll just put this... So much of what we do resembles magic. Very good. Our service is but a shadow of yours.
You. Let us see if we cannot find something suitable. Gather the others. I have something to say to all of... One struggles to fathom. Off you trot.
Já absolutně upřímně nevím, co má tady dělat, vole.
One must make the best of things.
What do you use these things? How many and where do I set them?
A on tady má ty, jo. Na 30 000 standingu, kamo, to což byl dobrý žiďák.
What do you think? Okay. Have fun!
Now that you're here, Tenno, let's put you to work.
Je ten depkoidní vocas.
Please, remember to hand in.
Tady.
Do you need me?
Já.
IMO, solo's a no-go. Have at it, but I'm telling you, Albrecht wasn't messing around with his security. Bring friends. Are we heading out then? Turns out Papa has a whole family upstairs. Daughter, grandkids. None of them have any idea about any of this. If he was hiding them in the here and now, what was he hiding back in 1999? So, that's all?
No. To spíš vemu ale to, že jo.
Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Just thinking. I don't like it.
Tak, no a já teda potřebuji co? Já teda potřebuji bounty, vole, nebo co potřebuji od něho? Je ten Lloyd, ty vole, zase.
One must make the... I'm never alone down here, Tenno. To do what you... Maybe I'll just take... Sometimes I wonder how much of this Albrecht saw coming. and then I try not to think about it.
Já vás zastřelil oka? Nebo co potřebuji ty vole na ten
just pop
standing
off
wall?
and I'm quite content down here. I'll just put this all. Let's see. Very good. Company is always welcome down here.
A ty jsi horší, než když se to robot.
We begin.
Standing.
Gather the others.
Jo, střelova, potřebuji 2 ty střelova. Okay. To se vezmu auta tady toho kťunky, vole.
Now that you're here,
zkusím
the
něco
backroom
dozvíme
boys
zase.
have been beavering away in your absence. We truly have
Střela
accumulated a
jedna.
bewildering quantity of stuff.
Aha. Takže furt potřebuji jednu, vole.
I wait upon your pleasure.
Lloyd, one has no choice but to entrust you with this. Please, be worthy of it.
Já to potřebuji tuto. Počkej, co to je? Survival. Ach,
So be it. You understand very well.
třeba. Ty jsi mi tam teda, vole. Jen tak, kde vemu ty kraviny a to Dante, vole, to pak kravina zase. Aha.
Sorry. I'm...
Já upřímně nevím. Že seberu tu střelu kravinu. To je moc cásek, vole. Ale až to.
Sending another capsule. These don't grow on trees, you know.
Ale tohle má víc, jak to vypadá. Do prdele, to nemyslíš vážně, kde je ten píčus, vole? Pojď kámo, vole, zvedni se dělej. Steel Essence. Jeden Steel Pack. Bot. Proto tady nic moc nedává. Co tady je dole?
They are so distracted by your attack that I am able to siphon valuables from their strongholds. They will never see this fish coming. If you wish, you may return to the sanctum, but I think you have more fight in you than that.
Oh, to echo. Nevím, podle mě to, co jsem potřeboval, nebo to, co jsem potřeboval, se nenašlo. Kudy, kurva? Co tady bylo?
You have but 60 seconds. Lloyd, when you've a moment, I prepared an efficiency optimization plan for the Garvia, and I believe you'll be pleased by my conclusions. You understand what is required of you, yes? Very well.
Big fish one.
What do I do? What do I do?
Nic, ale zase to báčilo, uděláš pane. Už se tu ta hovadina volá, aha.
You must feed it the correct umpires. Capsules of elemental forces compressed to a near impossible density. volatile enough to be used as a grenade, should the need present itself. The problem, our adversaries have taken Papa's amphols, be it and repatriate them. Bring hot and cold together. It's a blast!
This one's wrong. Capital W wrong.
Bloody bipeds.
To zase hodí úplně někdo do prdele, ty vole. Jo, má tronu, vole. Nice, to se najdou i latrony, vole.
Tricky part. Air pressure management. Stay limber, biped. You know, with your limbs. We have a new pressure target. Success! A new complex has been created. Locating the next piece. Papa's vessels move one step closer to completion. Huzzah! All the path to the center is open to you. Naturally. A radiation crucible. Key amphols are heat and electricity.
Jedině nevím, jestli to tam trefím nebo ne. No, ale nevím, jak to mám házet, vole, no.
Call mark target. I have taken another life! Judgment has been visited upon their flesh. Call seal.
Zajímavé toto.
For the I have taken another life!
No, elektřina je na stopu, takže potřebujeme tam naházet tu červenou.
Extreme election has been on your toes! We must keep the pressure in range! Judgment has been on their flesh. Has been visited upon their flesh. I have taken another life! Our pressure target is shifting. Why, I do say, it's This crucible creates gas, feed it heat and toxin ampoules.
No, nevím, ty vole, ten Dante. Bude kravina prostě ten Dante zase.
Not clear.
nenajdu, a nevím. Netuším. Nevím, no, to je prostě... co to prostě nechápu tohleto. OK, no tak tohle je všechno pro dnešní díl z Warframe. A se s váma loučil, dalšího dílu, mějte se, čus.